that tidal wave created by large water-filled duct tanks roll over scaled down model of ocean iron. While here in the museum, we have our very own duct tank and mechanical marvelous pilot house, which is a full-size recreation of one you find on an actual tugboat. It also serves as a mock-up of the pilot house on our video tugboat.
I'll stand in front of her.
And speaking of sports, we have a new volunteer. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Captain Bill.
Bill, nice to meet you. And your name?
Skipper Tony.
And cut. That was great. That was the scene we just shot and edited together with footage of our miniature tugboat, which was shot within tanks like this using the same wind and rain effects. Let's see how miniatures, mechanical effects, and two highly trained professionals can work together to create a classic high-seas adventure. Considering Bill's stuffed over 400 gallons of water on Tony's head, I'd say he weathered the storm pretty well. Let's give them both a big round of applause. Explosions provided by powerful underwater air cannon, a talented actor, well, yes, Bill, and a highly skilled special effects expert who has just recently retired from acting. All right, Bill, it's your turn now. You're going to play the role of Captain Duck, commander of the SS Totally Sinkable, in our action-packed adventure, All Hands on Deck. Are you ready, Captain? All right, here we go. While on patrol in the deepest, darkest region of the special effects water tank, Captain Duck spots the battleship off in the distance. Over here to the left, Captain, and runs a torpedo through the bow section. Fire one, Captain! Nice shot! Unfortunately, that was one of ours. Enemy planes at 10 o'clock. Go, Captain Duck!
We want to get there at least an hour to an hour and a half early. It is a very big amphitheater. It seats over 9,000 people. It will fill up very quickly. It will fill to capacity, and once it's full, they will turn people away. Now, the Disney MGM Studios is a high-tech working production center. We feature made of wood, fiberglass, and epoxy. And if it were actual size of a real space shuttle, it would be 30% larger than what NASA uses today. Now folks, as we make this large U-turn, take a look over to your left-hand side. All the one-story beige buildings you see are called the bungalows. They provide office space for production companies who come to use our studio facilities. Right now they're being housed by Donna's Day, Dooley and Pals, and the process begins right here with the designer's sketch. You can see some of those sketches along the far walls inside. And then our team of seamstresses and tailors go to work to turn those sketches into costumes worn by the actors. On your left-hand side are 5 display cases, and then Spielberg used all the military vehicles in his movie Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade that starred Harrison Ford and Sean Connery. As we pass by the tank, take a closer look at it, and you'll see the tread on it is made of rubber and not steel. This was a lot safer for all the stuntmen and the actors who had to be thrown on top of it, especially for Harrison Ford because he prefers to do all of his own stunts. And the 2 mining cars at the end were used in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Our next set of props coming up, you'll see the large monstrous Dipmobile, an orange trolley car, and 3 blue Plymouths, and they were all used in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But folks, don't let the trolley car fool you. It's actually a modified city bus. The steel wheels are fiberglass coverings hiding the bus's tires, and the 3 Plymouths are 3 of 7, and they represent different stages of destruction just for one car. This yellow helicopter was used in the film over at Epcot's Universe of Energy with Bill Nye the Science Guy. The blue helicopter cockpit was used for the close-up shots of the movie Blue Thunder, and that starred Roy Scheider. We also have the GB and the Hughes aircraft from the Rocketeer. They were never meant to fly, though, because the engines on them are made of styrofoam. The long black speedboat is a real speedboat. It can go up to 70 miles an hour, and it was custom-made for Disney Presents The 100 Lives of Blackjack Savage. We have 2 spaceships from Starship Troopers, and the gray space pod is Max from the 1986 film Flight of the Navigator. Now folks, right now ahead of us is that large sandy set that I was telling you about. They told us this morning it was going to be off limits today. We've been detouring around it all morning long. But I see a green light up ahead, so that means Doug has gotten us a clearance to go inside. Now this also means our production crew is taking a break, or they might be setting up for their next scene. But before we continue on in, I do want to warn you folks, we are going to be traveling over a very bumpy bridge. So please keep a firm grip on anything of value, such as your cameras, your purses, glasses, hats, favorite small children, and most importantly, everyone please remain seated at all times. Now folks, this set here was modeled after an actual canyon in Southern California. It's mount their cameras to shoot down into the canyon. And if you notice the large tanker truck there, which we used to have in our boneyard at one point, but since there was no way to drive it across the ravine, we had to use a crane to hoist it up and over into place. Now one of the effects of their testing today is a rain effect. That's why it's so wet out here right now. You know what? Hang on a second. Let me see something here. Hey, production crew, can we see the movie Rain for just a few moments, please? All right, thank you. Now, folks, to create this rain here, we have spouts with high-powered nozzles overhead and out of camera range. They shoot the water outward in a circular pattern to give the rain a more natural-looking effect. If you take another look at the tanker truck, you'll see that it's really not getting wet at all. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. Scene one. Oh, hold on, production crew. I thought you were taking a break out here. Can you cut this scene, please? Uh-oh. Hey, production crew, this is a tour shuttle, not the stunt shuttle. Please cut the scene so we can get out of here. Oh, no. All right, folks, I was afraid of this. We're going to be stuck in this scene, so please stay seated. We'll get you out here as soon as we can. Oh, wait a minute. Did he just say reset for another take? Folks, I don't know about you, but one week's more than enough for me. I think we need to get out of here. So give yourself a round of applause. You just survived Catastrophe Canyon. All right, Doug, we're all clear whenever you are. Please get us out of here. Now let's take another look at the canyon, because now we're going to go behind the scenes and I'm going to tell you how those catastrophes were created. But first I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We're not really filming out here today. This is all created just for you. Although in the past we have used this canyon in Spin City with Michael J. Fox, Thunder in Paradise. 100 stories tall. Ours stands 4. Our driver Doug says it's 5, but well, that's another story. Get it? Alright, one did. Alright, folks, that does bring us to the end of our tour, and here you'll find the American Film Institute Showcase. Our current exhibit is called Driving the Story, and it gives you a behind-the-scenes look at memorable modes of transportation in films. Now please look around.